Hello, are we all live? We are live, finally. Right, had a few technical difficulties with the microphones. Introduce myself, I'm Mike Chappell, and I have with me this evening Justin Hooley, current singles champion for another hour or so.
An hour or so, yeah.
Troy took a good finish out in the first frame. And I just missed most of this frame because I was trying to sort out the microphones, but it looks like that Rob had snookered himself and missed his pot.
Yeah, Troy did pot on his break, but he had a quite an important opener just to develop the reds and didn't quite get it, but which let Rob in. Rob didn't manage to capitalise fully on that.
So we are a race to 6 Blackball rules. Troy's left himself a bit tight to the cushion there.
Yeah, I think his goal was to try and leave himself as straight as possible on the yellow down the line to then play the yellow nearest the black into the right corner.
Mm-hmm.
But might be quite difficult to hold on that now. He's playing for the double.
It's a nice shot, that. He's left himself a lovely angle there. I think the important part of this shot is obviously position after getting the double.
What are you trying to do with the last yellow here? Are you trying to cannon?
I'm just wondering if he can cut into it here. Yeah, it looks like he's screwing off it, so he needs a good cannon.
Double.
Yeah, I wonder, is the black in the way? And again, obviously, he's going to be leaving. We've got to screw back off this to get the white out of the way and not cannon into black to push hit that in the way of the yellow. So he's going to be leaving himself potentially a double on the black as well.
Just the red above the middle plate quite nicely there.
There's a lot of room there.
I know you
can do
the black being, is the black in the way, but we can play off the red potentially if it is in the way.
I think it'll be a good miss if he plays up red. And unfortunately, as expected, it was away. Now, pushing the black, he's got away with that a little bit, but can Rob just flick the black towards the bottom right-hand pocket and then run up the table? Or does he leave it alone and just flick that one in the middle first and come around two cushions?
I'm playing the one in the middle first.
Yeah. Depending. 2 cushions.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna have to run.
Yeah, he doesn't have an angle to develop the black, so he's just gonna drop this in. It's bounced about half a ball off, a bit further than what Rob would have hoped here. But fully expect Rob to roll this in. And here it goes. Played it well. So 1-1. Spoken to a few people before the match tonight, and they can't split them. Obviously, Rob's sort of new to the league, and he's got his teammates here, and they're going to back him. And we've got a few of the Aylesbury interleague team, and no Troy, and obviously they're going to favour Troy. But actually, when you look at their games, 2 very slightly different. Troy's very attacking, very good potter. Rob is also a good potter and attacking pool, but he knows when to. Sorry. Someone's mucking around with their music.
I think
I'm trying to make sure I'm not talking too loud.
I think when you got 2 players that can take up the balls as well as they can, biggest shot here is obviously the break. Now there's, my prediction was, it's a close one to call, but one thing I'm confident is that it's not going to be a particularly long match. I think.
No.
Yeah.
No,
If you've
but
got nice.
Rob has got that in his game, though. If it needs to go tight and
He does.
he does. I'm not saying Troy doesn't. He just doesn't prefer that.
Yeah,
that
of
way.
course. Yeah. No, I think if the chances are there, they'll, my money would be on them taking them.
Yeah.
Rather than not.
All right. Yeah, it's based on the TV. No. Is it worth turning this back up a bit more? Just a little bit. I'm just worried about people hearing us. Right, did he want to leave himself on that red in the middle before coming down, or is he deliberately leaving the one down the rail first?
I think I would have took the three at the top first, because I think the bottom three reds connect quite nicely together. So interesting to see what Rob does next.
Plenty of room for this red to go down the rail.
It goes down the rail, but I think you want to. I think lots of left-hand side to bring the white down the table, because I think it obviously connects quite nicely to the red.
Oh, to the bottom of
at the bottom of the table, yeah.
No. Looks like he's screwing back, yeah.
Oh, he's trying to come off the yellow there.
Yeah. So, opportunity for Troy. There's a bit of work to do, and I suppose that red's gone into quite a friendly place for Rob there, because it's now really surrounded the black.
I think it's not. I don't think Troy will be looking at as. I mean, the one that he's pointing at there, potentially last ball, because you've obviously got the black in the middle, connects quite nicely.
Yeah. Knowing Troy's game, he's very much already looking about how can he free the black.
Yeah.
So
and if you don't want to disturb the colours, or the black and the reds, then I think they're two. That's a perfect ball to kind of connect for the black in the left middle.
I fancy Troy potentially potting this and running off the cushion and moving that red so the black goes to the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah.
He's got the nudge, but he's not got it far enough. So slight reroute. Now again, if this seems to be Troy's sort of plan to get the black free, actually he's got this yellow in the middle bag where he can screw down, hopefully either catch the black and knock that available, even better, hit the red below the black, and then that'll go and makes the black goes bottom left. And unfortunately, he gets neither. The joys of pull. Right. Troy's a little bit committed now. Obviously on this one, thin cut along the bottom rail. He's got to hit it. Obviously so thin. He's got to hit a bit of pace. Is he going to try and avoid this yellow and come up? If that travels, that has worked out really well.
Really nicely.
So top, middle, bottom, black in the middle, either a double or just a pop?
I'd still say black. It depends on your angle and your last yellow on the right hand cushion. But obviously the important thing now is just make sure down the line it's certainly not a gimme.
Different channel on the table.
Troy was disappointed with that one, but yeah, as I said, it wasn't a gimme that one, but good chance for Rob now.
Oh, he's just sucked it in.
Just got in.
How much angle has he got on that? Can he just pop this red in and leave himself with that other red in the middle bag?
Yeah, if he can hold for the red middle, red in the middle is it's obviously the shot. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if he's got the angle for it. It's come up a bit far.
You know what? He's
Won't
fine
be too
now.
happy with that.
He's fine now because
He's got.
I feel we can pop
natural-
that 2 cushions.
Yeah, he's got a natural just to come around. You know, get the white anywhere in the bottom left part of the table. He's got the pot, and obviously the yellow on the right hand cushion is a good.
It's a good stopper for the
It's
black.
a good stopper for the black, yeah. So it keeps the white down the table.
So pretty much 100% on this pot. Look, sure.
Yeah,
he's played that very well.
Played that really nicely.
I didn't think he was going to reach then. I was right behind that.
And I think now it's. I mean, the angle on it looks as though he's cushion first, then into the yellow full ball.
That's right. Yeah.
So you shouldn't see too much travelling on the white. Yeah.
You know what? Rob looks focused. He looks zoned in. And that is 2-1. So this is Troy's second final in succession. Last year he lost to yourself, Justin. What was the score in that match?
That was a very tight 6-5. It went to a decider. I think I was told one of the first hadn't been done very often, but it was I think a couple of years before they were quite convincing wins on the winner's side. I think it was 6-0. I think you may have been a part of that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, it was good to see one go down to the wire, but even better to be a part of it, and even better to be on the right side of it. So, but yeah, no, it was a good final.
We'll do a quick route to the final for Troy as he's on the table now and looks like the black stay out, and that looks a lovely break.
I'd say both colours, but
so Troy, people that don't know, is the Aylesbury singles is normally a best of 5 for the first 2 evenings, and you're normally putting a group of 4 or 5, and the winner of that night gets through. So I'm not going to go through all the results, but quarterfinals, Troy played Sonny O'Sullivan, finalist from the previous 2 years ago. He beat him 4-2. Troy then bettered Doug Campbell 5-0, which the match was much closer than what that result says. That's for sure. For Rob, he beat myself 4-2. In the quarterfinals, and then beat Mitchley 5-1 in the semis. And again, that was another match which, there was chances for both sides, and it could have very easily been the other way. It also could have very easily gone 5-4. So Troy has gone yellows.
Now, are you taking this yellow to the top left while you're on it?
If you're right behind that and that is dead straight, you'd be mad not to, wouldn't you?
I think from the split, you could tell that the yellow that he's closest to now was the problem ball.
If he's dead straight on that now, Justin, you take it.
You've got to be taking it.
If there's a bit of angle or a little bit of extra work to do, I think you may maybe leave it, but I think he's on that directly. And straight down on it. 30 seconds called. Don't look good, that. It looked far jaw all the way, unfortunately.
And I think this red cuts. I mean, it's very, very thin, and obviously the white is, if he does go for this cut,
I think that's a bit too thin.
It does look thin.
You're behind the white to the top, the red to the top bag. Can he pot the red to the top bag, Justin?
And I am behind the white.
Does he go past the red in the middle of the table?
Pot the red in the top right. That's close to the yellow.
From here, that red to the bottom left in the corner from the white, it looks a bit too thin. 30 seconds called there by the timekeeper, Rob Garud.
So the cross double here.
Right, that is very, very much tactical. He looks happy with it.
I was looking at Rob did go across to check if the black did go in. I didn't see much expression. Didn't see much
he didn't give
expression on
much
his
away there.
face, so I don't know if it goes.
On this camera, so we're not behind the black. I feel that
Perfect.
I think he can get that. Does that yellow go past the red? No. Fortunately for Troy here, there's a bit of work to be done for Rob. He's got two tight reds. Obviously, now he's put that red by the black. He'll be very careful trying to bring that out. As long as he doesn't trying to get.
I don't think the plant is. I think if you do go for the plant into the red, the black for Rob, I don't. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. The black isn't in. I don't think. So I think if he clears okay. I was going to say if he clears the difficult red in the top left, I probably would have gone game on that.
Like I said to you in the frame before, this is very much a sort of thing that Rob's experienced. Blackball rules played for England in England Blackball. Not sure if he played for the men, but he definitely played for the over 40s teams and has done for quite a while now. So frames like this are, do fall within Rob's game, and he will try and take control before letting his arm go on a finish. So Troy's got to be a little bit careful here, because if he does leave him a sniff, he will give it a go as well. That's a good shot by Troy. Just wondering if Rob's going to look at covering that top right-hand bag with the red that Troy's just moved here. It drops. He might have a chance of having a little go at the finish as well, but I don't know. Is that going to reach? Yeah, nice, good shot.
Yeah,
you know what here, Justin? You just fancy
cushion, just play the yellow out.
I think Troy can just pop this yellow over the bottom bag and cover that red. To be honest, yeah.
If he can hold the white, I don't think he can. It is a big pocket up there for one of the yellows that he's closest to now.
So Troy's tried playing that yellow off the bottom cushion into the red.
Yeah,
and trying to get a double whammy there and getting the white behind that. But he's cannoning the wrong yellow there.
It looks like Rob is looking at the cannon here into the red and black.
Yeah, just had a little look. There's a little bit of a gap between the black and that. So
yeah, that's why
there's a slight risk that he could pop the black if he's really thin on the red, which is nearly done, and it's come off the jaw. And where's that red gone? Dead.
No, that's made things quite interesting now. Legs to this frame, I think.
Yeah. Troy's sitting there now, feeling a little bit less pressured. With Blackball rules, obviously, Rob needs to pop one of his balls after making contact with one of his balls, and if anyone just felt Troy's eyes rolled after Justin dropped his bottle of water there.
I did. I put it on the floor and I didn't realise I kicked it.
But Rob needs to make sure he pots one of his balls after hitting one of his if he's going to play a combination shot.
And I think as well, it's these yellows are down the bottom tier are tricky for Troy as well, because I think, especially with the black where it is now, it's kind of covered the right hand middle bag.
The thing is, if
he could play the yellow now off the red.
How these reds are is if Rob can get the angle, there's a good opportunity he can pot Troy's yellow at the top and making a combination shot. Oh no! Oh yes, that's some shot that.
Judged very nicely.
And that might actually just add on another 10 minutes to this frame.
What was I saying earlier about it being a pretty quick match?
It's going to be a pretty quick match. That's right. So containing safety there from Rob. Now
No, I'm just thinking here.
Yeah.
The yellow that he's closest to here, would you double that across? Obviously not hard enough where you're going to be nudging into the reds, but how the yellows are sitting at the bottom of the table, it's quite an easy plant onto the yellows.
Yeah.
And as long as you get the yellow back out and don't let the reds.
What, to actually go game, play this as a double to go game? Where you
I
play
wouldn't say necessarily in this shot now, but just setting it up for another.
So it's a good potential. It depends if then Rob can maneuver the white round on a finish to give himself an angle to pot a red and run into the big target. Because then he can then pot the red, put even if he runs into a yellow or the other red or something like that and pots the yellow.
I'm just looking where the reds are now. That yellow that's closest to in the top right. Sorry, it's not doing much in terms of getting it away.
I think that's not a bad shot there from Troy because he's covered the black to the bottom bag. It does pot in the middle.
Is Rob tempted now to just pop this red top right and stun across and play the?
Well, the red over the bag top isn't right.
It's
in
not
the pocket,
perfect.
So
you either want to commit to the plant and obviously hit it a bit thicker, but there is also a gap to pot it clean.
What the first red? Yeah, I think he's might just lay this up there, push the yellow in a bit more trouble.
It doesn't want that yellow to tie up the plant.
No, which it has done actually. I think that the reds don't plant on top of that. So again, this is the decision.
Yellow now, Troy.
Again, like, can Troy play the yellow on the bottom cushion, double that, and put the white behind the yellow and the black?
Yeah.
You know, you can put that tight in there possibly. I'm very much tell you what, with these rules, play international rules, you play a bit more positive and a bit more attacking. These rules is very much tell you what, I'm going to have a little slow myself down type here.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's we're going to have a bit of this for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Just the players just manoeuvring balls and trying to feel like they're putting themselves into a bit of control.
I feel like this
very much 50-50 at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it comes down to the free shot from the foul to open it up.
I'm saying Rob is looking. Does that red go past the yellow? Or is he trying to squeeze it in the gap? So again, he's made this a little bit awkward for Troy. Remember you have to hit a cushion after playing the object ball. I just looked up to look at the football. That was the laptop, and the laptop's gone. Turn the football off. I tell you what, that was a very clever shot there by Troy, but it does leave an opportunity for Rob to pot this red in the top pocket. Screw over, or even run the white into the pack and snooker Troy within the pack here. Yeah. He's tried. So probably wanted that a little bit thinner to bring the white down between the other two reds.
See Ryan May in the comments. How you doing, Ryan? Asking for a re-rack.
You can no re-rack.
I don't think either player would take that right now.
No, and tell you what, Troy's played a very good shot there.
I think he can still get to this red in the middle.
Yeah, but he's pushing that red.
He's pushing over,
table, isn't he? Channels of football on anyone? There it is. Yeah, still down to charge a cable. Nothing from that. I'll just my phone. 30 seconds called by the ref. There'll be another opportunity for Troy to try and maybe keep the white a bit tight. Again, asking Rob the question. Sean Murray, are you in the room? Where's Sean? Sean's comment. Oh no, he's not in the room. He's not bothered to come and support his teammate. Of course he hasn't. Ross made a nice shot there. Pushed the yellow over the top. Comment from Mikey Gibson is saying, watching this is like me and him and a Vic. Nice little tactical friend we had last time we played. Again, international rules, yes, it does have its benefits, doesn't it? I mean, it does. They say it does stop frames like this.
What I like about the international is that it keeps the game progressing.
Yes. Yeah, at the moment, Troy's played a few shots here where they've just been a little bit, definitely not being progressive, but then he's not really had too much choice to do that, and he's hoping Rob's going to make a mistake. But the thing is both of these players are good players. Aren't they going to make a simple mistake? Very unlikely.
I think what Troy's hoping, Troy just wants all the reds at the table, and obviously with the freedom of the yellows down the bottom of the table, it's the opportunity then to play some more creative shots. Hopefully get a snooker. I think that's what obviously he's looking at.
Sure.
I still think it's a big pocket in the top right as well, potentially. Well, I'm not. That might open things up.
So. Rob had a look. Was Rob having a look there?
Was that an attempted pot? Or is he intentionally playing that off the middle?
No, but then again, Troy's going to flick off this and need the white.
Yeah, I want to get as close to these yellows as possible at the bottom of the table.
I do fancy it. I would prefer trying to leave that yellow near the top of the table, just for the fact that if that opportunity, you can play that yellow onto the big pocket. But now Rob's obviously pushed a yellow over to the other top right-hand pocket. It's left it. For the purists, they love these frames.
Yes.
Whoa! So, again, we're now at that point. Is that touching ball? Ref?
No, he's not asking Tracy, so...
Well, surely is the ref going to check? Just quickly. I'm guessing he's not asked for it. Tim Willison, yes, mate, get a charger.
Might be a while.
We have last orders is at 11 o'clock in the building, so there is a time limit. And there's some people here that wouldn't believe Troy's got this sort of game in his back pocket.
I recall playing him for the first time, obviously knowing his snooker background, and he is obviously an aggressive player that takes the finishes. I do remember one of the frames being quite a tactical one. I was then fancying my chances a bit more, and no, he was rock solid in the
angle. Has Rob got the angle? Oh, he's missed it. Look what he's pushed that yellow. Look.
But no, I was just saying that Troy's got a very underrated safety game as well.
He just doesn't like doing it. Oh, there's nearly a red card in the football there. I don't think it is a red. Now, Troy, he's going to want to leave himself. Is he going to try and play the plant and get the yellow out first?
I mean, if he
play it thin and come round, or is he going to pop
the red first? Can he get to the red?
Oh, yeah. The potential here that if he can leave himself sort of halfway down the table, he can very easy down the top half of the table, he can pop the yellow in the middle, run off the cushion and bump into that yellow. It's quite easy to get up and out. It's all about obviously the right position. So it's going to be about preference, and he's now under time pressure because we have had 30 seconds already. So he's looking at potting this and screwing straight back.
Obviously, the yellow is closest to the left middle. It's quite
it's natural.
Bang
into it. Okay,
and again, I think that's fine.
Is left this quite thin? He's going to be
like it.
Oh, Villa scored 1-0.
Aston Villa scored. Yeah. I mean, I'm a Bournemouth fan, so I'm very happy for yesterday.
Oh, what? Because you went
Well,
to
we
Europe.
secured Europe, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
It's probably all about Arsenal, but we've
So-
also secured Europe.
Big bounce there
played
for
that.
Troy. Yeah,
Played that very nicely.
played that really well. Which was, I suppose, why he probably maybe went that way, because he had always had that.
He had the
as
option.
a bit of a,
Yeah.
you know,
Almost
a
too
last
much
resort.
cherry there. Just
Yeah. So again, don't try and get too cute. Big bounce. Now the black does drop in middle, so I don't fancy him running around the table. I
no,
fancy him
he's lying up the middle already.
knowing Troy, he'll probably come off the bottom cushion rather than just dropping this in. But then looking at the angle,
He's fine. Trace the left hand side.
that is a lovely shot. So, Mikey Gibson, if you're listening, another tactical frame and the Blacks win one.
We have a 2-all scoreline.
2-2. I think that was always going to happen at that part of the frame with both these players. Is as soon as they saw an opportunity to get into and develop that ball, that corner, they was going to go for it.
Yeah.
And to be fair to Rob, he had the angle, but I think he was just trying to force a little bit too much, concentrate on the cannon,
the white ball too much,
and he's just caught the middle jaw. So Rob Holt a break. I think Rob would have been a little bit unlucky if that went off, because the white was stopped and it was cannoned in, and it looked like it was all the way and it's caught the jaw.
Now, I think red's probably the ball.
If you can clip this one in the middle on the right hand side of the table.
Yeah, I'd be going right hand side just to make sure the red's first, and then
the other red on the other side is a bit further up.
You can your second red that you're taking would be the one to the right of the white boys we're looking at. If you stun across for the red
definitely
there, they
just drop
connect,
that in.
they connect quite nice, and then obviously the red in the bottom table is your last ball onto the black.
There's arguments for both, I feel.
There is, yeah.
First shot, he's not left the angle to come across, so he can. You know what? He can still come
top through and
top
come
two
off
cushions. Yeah. It's up to us too, buddy, knowing what we're half talking about.
Oh, mine's just guesswork.
39 viewers. Got a good crew of people in the building today.
Okay, so
taking a bit of medicine there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think obviously just roll this red, and this mirror is going to be nicely behind the other red in the middle.
He wants to be straight.
I think it's important as well. Obviously, the last red that you connect into the black, you want to finish left hand. You don't want to if you're anywhere on the right hand side of the table. Obviously, it's more difficult to connect to the black. So
there's even an argument now that you don't leave this to cut it into the middle. If he, I don't know how straight it is. It looks like he's a little bit off angle here, but I think if he was at the right angle, looking now maybe in a bit of hindsight, if he run through that another 2 inches, he could left himself the double on the red after putting this in the middle.
Yeah. Let's play that.
It's played this well, but look, this is thin.
It's thin, and like I said, you don't really want the white any further than what he is now. I wouldn't even want this.
I would probably want it another, maybe 2 balls closer to the cushion here. Still a bit of an angle, but he's missed it. Missed it far, Jaws. Right behind that, and that was a tough shot. It was a really tough shot.
The yellow go off the red in the middle, the one on the cushion, because if it does, that opens it up for the other yellow and the yellow that's closest to the red in the middle.
He's looking at it
now.
I don't know. I've got a feeling that it might be
a bit too far down.
I think it's a bit too close to the pocket. And the other yellow is a little bit. No, you have to play it hard. It's one of those where you wish it was his last ball because he could play it slow, but then he'd be leaving the red on the other side of the table. It doesn't look like he's going to be going for it. I'll tell you what, he wants to sit down.
It goes off it now.
It definitely goes off it now.
He's played that perfectly.
Yeah, and it looks like the plant as he plays this, the red will be going into the jaw, so it won't be going down the rail. So again, you don't want to play it too hard.
No, but you do want to screw the white back out.
And he doesn't want to bump that yellow down with the red either. That's just next to the red. Like so. Hold on, commentator.
What do I know?
So, the top of the two yellows closest together.
Yep.
Pop that, screw up
That's
into start for the one below it, I suppose.
You'd be screwing that.
I think you need to be screwing towards the black. And you may, the yellow above the black does go in its bottom left-hand pocket.
Could you play a stun? Go between or just below the black for the yellow in the middle.
Oh. Yeah, he's missed the black. He's left that one.
Right, finally.
Well done, mate.
Thank you. And he's obviously natural now just to... well, he's got options now. He can obviously play the yellow by the black, and he's going to come up nicely for the yellow on the left-hand side.
They work in pairs, don't they, here? You've got like you say, you've got the yellow by the black, which is going to get him onto the yellow down the rail.
Yep.
And then he can then just down there. And then
Yep.
Or he can just put this yellow in the bottom right, then play that yellow to then leave himself the yellow above the black to come over. Yellow by the back to bottom back to come over for the other yellow. Again, this is down to player preference, but you really want to be, after this shot, be playing one of your tougher balls.
Yes. Yep.
Villa 2-0. What a goal. What a goal.
It's travelled.
That is a quality goal. Buendina. So I also do commentary on football, baseball, American football.
Now, I think what you said about them working in pairs, almost feel just trying to have to take the left-hand side one now.
You know what? He's in between them both.
It'll be absolutely natural. Left into the corner and then right into the corner.
It will be. I think his worry is because it's a tougher part that sometimes, with this game you play an in or over, don't you? And if you miss it, you can't. Still got a bit of.
Yeah, I think he's looking at the right-hand side one.
Yeah, right-hand side of the table, bit of bottom left, and come up. Actually, same line that he's going down on to play that other yellow there. He's going to come below the black.
Oh,
as he left the one in the middle.
Middle.
It's a shame. That is some goal. Some goal for a final. That's a bit of 2-0 up. Coming into half time. And for those that are recording the football to watch this, thanks very much. But you, just watch the second half. And Rob's left himself a good angle here on the final red. Good, that well. Nice. Just pop that back in. And that's the problem at this level of the game is you make a mistake like that and you will get punished. And it's all about. It's your charger. Oh, I've turned it off now. 50%. Yeah, you can crack on with that charger. There's no mute button on these microphones, so everyone's listening to our conversation. Right, 6th frame. Rob leading Troy. 3 frames to 2. Troy's break. That's really.
You can hear.
How's his luck? How's his luck? I feel
he's got a red in the left middle.
The middle of the 3.
Into the yellow.
The yellow by the red.
By the red.
And it
opens all the reds up.
If it hunts it softly, that yellow could cover the other red that's to the right.
So I'd be hitting this fairly firm, but obviously just have to make sure the pot. Or he's not taking the.
Oh. That's the far jaw.
Yep.
So this is a very, very good opportunity for Rob. And realistically, obviously, he wants to try and free up his tougher ones early. He's got an angle pot in this. He's not got a whole pocket, only 3/4 of a pocket. He can run into the yellow, buy that red, and open it right up. Which
and that's
he has done.
them all up.
It's just about working around now and picking your route. When it's like this, it's a bit like a training setup, and you can sometimes take your eye off this. So it's just making sure that you choose which way you want to go, commit to each shot, even if it's just short stun shots, just commit to each one. Looks like he's going to maybe go with the top two first. Lift this up a little bit.
No, it's almost be tempted to
Come back probably an inch a bit too far for this one, but you can still follow it and screw over.
Yeah.
Again, you know, I don't think it's just yet for a reroute, but this is the shot. Just make sure you don't leave yourself in any mess. Which I think
he's
done.
fine.
He's slightly,
He could have
come back another inch or two there.
The white's far enough from the yellow to not impede him too much.
He doesn't have to do too much with the white. He can run down and leave himself on this red to the.
But then it's
the bottom red to the middle.
And this is where it's like you said, committing to each shot, and when it gets to this point, obviously you need a good angle on this red that he's trying to get on now, and it all of a sudden makes they don't connect particularly well. So they can be deceptively difficult. The finishes that look straightforward.
100%. So that red, top red of the two.
I'm assuming that goes past the black.
Oh, that was the question. Because if he goes to the back, he's played a bit of a risky shot there. Played a very good shot, but a risky shot to play the double to that. Because he could have just popped that in and come round 2 cushions, 3 cushions. So it does go. He's going to pop this and stun across table. Missed middle bag, which he's done very well. And pretty perfect on the black. And Troy's going to rue them because I think this is what Troy would have taken these up pretty simply as well. So Rob's break. Get up. Okay, 7th frame. So Troy making that pretty simple mistake, unfortunately, on that pocket. Rob's taking out the opportunity, and how are your thoughts? That is a bit unfortunate where the white's being kicked over. 2 yellows, obviously, they do go. The top yellow goes, but it's not on there. Red. Can he cut that red back in the middle?
Cut the red
bottom bag.
Yeah, I think that's. He's just raising his hand. He's not obviously not. No, it's a bit.
This is very much one of those shots actually, which I can imagine Rob playing here. Is it? Can he just flick off the yellow and leave the white bounced off, so he's not leaving anything to the bottom corner?
If he wants yellows that badly, then yes.
Is he just going to leave the white behind this red? Same again, just a containing shot. Now, he's not left the top yellow. Has he left the plant, the red onto the yellow? How straight is that? Can Troy play that red onto the yellow and plant that to the middle bag? Or is he going to fancy just, again, containing shot, scores 4-2? It's a big old, you're 4-2 down. Do you play that plant? If you're 4-2 up, you might play it.
I think the distance, how close the white is to have red.
Sure.
It's probably not something I would be taking on.
Yep, so he's played that well. I'm not sure if that's touching. Timeout. Not touching. The Troy's played that really well. Because you leave that touch, it makes this shot much easier. Oh, did you see the first goal? The first bit of goals quality is well.
I'm watching the pool, mate.
Oh, I'm not waiting watching this show. I know what I can wait. I want to watch this football. Well, look at this volley from Tillmans. Bang.
Okay, fair play.
That is a great goal.
I mean, it's not Croupy, is it?
Sorry?
It's not Croupy.
Who?
I won't be happy with that one because obviously that was.
You said it wasn't touching, so that was a bit of, say, a risky shot. But if he missed that yellow on the way down, and it could have given foul away.
Yeah, I think it was me. I'd probably try and rest on the yellow, on the red, on the top cushion. Obviously, it's allowing Troy to play the red in the bottom right, but he still had the difficult ball that he's just potted, pretty tied up.
So, question: Black middle back.
I honestly can't tell from here.
I think looking at the balls
think it does
go to the left-hand middle. Because realistically, you'd fancy Troy. I'm going to look, obviously, getting round to getting onto it. But if it doesn't go, he's going to have to do some sort of work to develop it, and then also leave himself on a ball. So, obviously, I fancy him going. Go up table first shot. Okay.
Checked with my sources on the right hand side of the table. Don't think the black goes into the left middle.
Okay. Do we trust their eyes? Who was it? No, don't say who it was. Do we trust their eyes?
I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
I'm wearing glasses.
Larry Baker's just confirmed to me the black doesn't go. He's standing up and having a look now. Oh, he's grimacing. No. Okay. So he may be able to put the black near jaw, but
now would you be tempted with the cannon here? I mean, would you be on?
Yeah, you've got to. I don't think there's a choice.
Unfortunate not to be on your last yellow in the pocket.
Well, he could. There's a lot of traffic, so even if he does leave himself snookered, it's over the bag, so he may be able to come off one cushion, two cushions, and pot it.
But the ideal shot here is to brush off the red above the black here.
Black then red underneath it.
Brush off the red.
Oh, he's played that. Fantastic. You're right. Yeah, you just get enough into that to half ball on the top black. Does the black go in it? Black go now? It goes now. It definitely goes. The Aylesbury 8 are loving that shot. Yeah.
And that's that's a shot that separates, good players from top players as well, because a lot of people will be looking at that thinking, okay, let's just play a cannon, and they aim for areas, okay, this is where I need to hit them somewhere in that area, but actually looking at the specific spots where you want to play.
Yeah, definitely.
Where you want to play the cannon. That's a enviable skill, I'd say. Because, I'm not particularly good at that.
So again, like the frame before, that frame, Troy made a mistake, pretty simple mistake, and was punished. Rob, I would say that was a simple mistake he's made, but he's just maybe got a bit unlucky after Troy played a good safety. He's been punished. Good finish. So White was on its way. It looked like it was tracking. And these, again, there's.
Does
I suppose the frame when Troy missed that ball to the middle, isn't it?
Yeah, they passed on the top right. I don't think it does, because he has just had a look. But
definitely not.
But he's got a good connector ball in the yellow. If he can get the right angle on the yellow in the middle, it's not a problem. I think if he can get to this yellow past the red and the bottom left down the line.
What do you think? He's looking down the right one.
Yeah, and then I think you've got the gap then to play the yellow into the right middle and then drop onto your difficult yellow.
Well, you just told about yellows and told him about the yellows, but he's going reds.
He's going reds. What do I know? I know nothing.
I felt both were much as muchness. Both had one ball, and typically when you have finishes like this, is your first shot is going to be opening up that ball.
Yeah, I also think as well. I'll be interested to see what route he is going for, like what his intentions are, because there's so much traffic with the yellows and the black in the middle of the table. It just would have been yellows all day for me.
Yeah. Well, the red.
I'm not in the final.
You got the reds of the two here. You know, you got the two reds next to it. That left-hand one goes bottom left-hand back.
It does
I
go
think you
bottom
maybe
left.
need to be looking at that because that will then at least free up the red next to the side of it. It will go either middle rather than have to worry about a plant.
Yep.
Which then might even give him a good angle to get into that difficult red. He's got the red to the bottom right-hand corner, which is helping him a little bit. So he's actually now got a better angle on this red because it's a little bit straighter. He can come back off the cushion a bit better.
My only concern is just the amount of traffic that's in the middle of the table.
Sure.
Connecting all three of these next balls together.
Can he get into this red at the bottom of the table now? He's having a look at it. Have a look at this shot. You know what? He's on it. It goes.
It goes. It does
goes
go.
to bottom left, and that yellow is not going to be in its way.
Now all he needs now is just if he can aim for the to cannon into the yellow by the right middle pocket.
Yep.
He's absolutely fine.
But that is a bit risky because where it is because of going in off.
I would be
bottom red and come off the side cushion
I'd become
between
a side
the black
cushion.
and the red. Yeah,
I'd become a side cushion first.
Yeah. It depends on how much angle he's got on this.
I think where the yellow is placed by the right middle, I think he'd be extremely unlucky to go in off that.
Well, he's playing tops. He's going to come side cushion between the yellow and the black, and for the gap, which he has found fantastically.
And I get this is why he's in the final, and I'm not in the final
this year. Fortunately for Troy, he's straight enough here. He can just literally drop this in, nothing to the white, and he will leave himself on the red because I'll be right behind that shot. Nice shot. I'm going to lean back a section. I'm not in a way. Then the black does go bottom right, so he draws this back about a foot and a half. That is absolutely.
He's worked those out so well.
The last two finishes, he has taken them fantastically. Just taking a quick comfort break. I'm good now, I think. I'm good.
But no, he's from where those reds were, and obviously the obstacles with the yellows, obviously the difficult red in the bottom left-hand side, side of the table. He's seen that pattern so well. Obviously needed to develop one ball, but he's played the development shot really well. But yeah, just how he's worked them out amongst the balls. Yeah, very good to watch.
You shared it today.
Oh yeah, all right.
I have to.
Yeah, no, let me jump you back through.
Right, players are back in the arena. Do we call it an arena? It's a nice
This
little
is
setup.
definitely an arena.
It's a nice setup. Ultimate Paul, eat your heart out.
We are in the back room here at Bradmoor Farm in the old wedding venue. They still do wedding venues, but they've turned this into a
Yeah, I've been
dedicated
here
ballroom for
a
events.
few years ago, and yeah, it's nice what they've done.
Someone married you, did you say?
Sorry?
Someone married you. You married him.
Someone actually married.
That's awesome.
Believe it or not.
Really happy for you both. So, ninth frame. Best of 3.
How have you found the game so far? Have you enjoyed them? Has it been what you've expected?
Yeah, look, it's a final. You know, it's not either of their first finals. It's still going to be nervy. You know, Rob's Bicester champion 4 times. You know, so Rob's been Bicester champion 4 times.
Bicester champion.
You know, Troy has won numerous events here at Bradmoor, hustles, weekend events. You know, so neither of them are new to these sort of things, but it's still nervy. A lot of people, centre of attention, pressure on here. So yes, I think it's both of us punish each other. So looks like Rob is going reds, and
I mean, we've got an obvious.
He looks white, isn't it?
We've got. Yeah, I'm not sure what the intention was there, but
I think he's trying to get the white down to try and disturb the
red
plant.
by the yellow. Yeah.
You know, get the red out and go. You know what?
Because I don't think you're a bit more in line with it. Is it a straight plant into the corner?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay.
But I don't think that matters so much now. It will help Troy if he can get over into that.
Yep.
Black will be stopping him from putting this red over the pocket, I think, and screwing over. I'm really surprised that by Rob. I thought he might have actually gone game with that red by the yellow and potted it in the middle, but he's held back, and he's going to see what Troy can conjure up. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to be sitting there watching Troy after his last 2 finishes. There's an opportunity of a cross double if he wanted it, but it does pot in the middle, so he's probably turning that down for that reason. Used all the pocket and the yellow there on that shot.
Now, looking at how Troy's been playing some of his dimensions, particularly the last game when he developed the red, has he got an angle now
He has got an angle now.
to disturb this?
He has, but
yellow and red at
he's
the
got
bottom.
the angle now, but it's actually also what's he leaving if he gets the cannon?
You got Mitch yet? Say hello? No.
Never know Mitch Lee to be
Can I ask him about?
microphone shy.
I was going to ask him about how his season's been. Obviously, he's Premier Division most wins
champion. Yeah, secured that.
which is
2
well
weeks
done to
ago. So obviously Troy has taken out 2 good finishes. Has that given him a bit of overconfidence now, or is the finish hard? Oh, you see there he's
looking at it. Is he going to just float the cross, get the cross double and float the white down?
Well, you
Or is
wouldn't
that-
want to
am I
leave.
asking-
You wouldn't. Yeah, but if you're going to do that, you don't want to be leaving that yellow on the left hand side of the table because
Yeah.
he's then got to try and get back up flat and then back down. So
Yeah.
if he's going game here, he's got to go realistically. He's got to take these 2 yellows at the top of the table first, and then depending on what he may have to leave himself an angle. That needs to travel.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I think he's. His face
a
is
shake of the head.
very happy.
Big shake of the head and a look to the skies. Yeah. It looks good. He doesn't seem happy with it, but it looks like he's going to still try and play that shot. I think that's why he wasn't happy. He wanted just a bit more angle on that. I think he could have hit it harder, but it would have bounced out. So that's the best he can do.
Is this an outrageous double in the middle, and the white is?
I think he's a flick off this and leave the white bottom left in the corner and sort of hand the table back to Rob.
So I'm thinking very attacking tonight.
Yeah. So I think Troy needed that another ball to the left. And a sort of half a ball up, so just on the end of those three is a 3-ball plant, so to speak. So I think Rob may be looking at potting this red and screwing into his ball on the cushion. I still don't fancy Rob going for this finish.
Well, to be honest, if the plant goes, you could quite easily play red onto yellow onto red.
Play the 3-ball plant?
Play the 3-ball plant. Make sure that you're. The red that's going into.
Is it too soon for Rob?
It might be.
It looks like it.
It might well be. I mean, it's a nice shot there.
Yeah, he's played a nice snooker. Now, he may have left him on that yellow by the red, but Troy won't want to really be playing into that because that opens up the frame.
Yeah.
Now, does Troy come off maybe top cushion? Can he get to the side cushion before the middle bag?
I think the middle bag plays very big here.
But he's not. I think he needs to come from that angle. He needs to be
going
above middle anyway. He needs to be coming above middle, so he's hitting that yellow half ball.
Yeah.
Is that red playing? Is that red stopping him? 30 seconds called by Rob. Just so people know the look that I'm being given here. Obviously, on the faceless commentary, like the radio.
No faceless commentary.
So he just looked at me going, "Who's China?" And it is a country, but it's also Rob Holt's nickname.
Is it?
It is.
I didn't know
that. That's as far as I know. I'm not going to try and tell you why he's known as China. And if someone wants to answer that question, that'd be amazing. I've got Paul Cast on, the Bista streaming guys. Nice to have you on board. Someone knows the answer to that. We are after 9 o'clock watershed, but still keep it clean, please. So, yeah. So, foul by Troy, and this is where the experience of Rob comes in. Is again, he's taken one of Troy's balls off, so leaves the table really tough. That yellow does plant, so Troy's going to have to.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the option for the plant, but here you just simply just take your red off the top cushion.
Yeah, take the red, leave the white behind the other red.
Yeah,
but that does leave Troy a shot where he can just realistically just play dead weight as long as it can just land on the yellow.
China doll.
China doll. No, I've still got no bloody idea. So the middle bag does play big here. I think Troy looking at 2 cushions up the bum of it. He needs to hit it because the reds are going to be there for the taking.
Yeah.
It's going to be
so Troy's asking Tracy to keep an eye on this. So
different places there. Referee's going to have a around. He hits it. Where's that black gone?
I mean,
wow.
He'll take that.
I mean, calls of DF ringing out from the Whistler team.
I think there's obviously Rob has a free shot now. I think it's doing something to get the black out of the way.
Yeah,
of the
goes down the rails, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So you can take the white here. I don't think there's too much.
Rob's
drama.
looking at this, the red that's cutting that into the bottom cushion
first,
and he can run into that red that we're just talking about and get that develop out, which is just going to show off and put on both, isn't it? And that's worked out well. So
no, yeah. So it's red in the corner for red in the right middle.
yeah, he's just run a little bit too far there. He probably wanted to be a couple of inches shorter to drop that in. Maybe then, but some of the Rob, I think, again, reset. Look at what you've got here. Face like a China doll.
Oh, there we go.
That's some focused China doll because he is looking on it this evening. So drop this in red to the top right hand corner afterwards.
I think so.
He's played that well.
Yeah.
And he's just off straight, but he can just screw this back.
Play this hard.
But again, he doesn't want too much angle on this bottom red because he needs to screw back up for the black.
Yeah, obviously the one thing is
he doesn't want to screw. He doesn't want to snooker himself behind the black. He can travel too far across the table. You fancy this being a shorter than longer.
Either straight or no. He's got, I think he's going into the black here.
I think he is. Yeah, it's a little shake of the head as well.
Yeah. I was going to say, you either want this straight or anywhere on the right hand side of the table where it's got an angle to
I feel
around the angles.
I feel this shot here is actually this with quite a lot of zip. You try and zip into the black half ball, and the black and the white both travel up the table together to leave the black somewhere near the middle bag.
But then that's
3-0.
3-0 Villa.
Those recording the football, don't worry about it. I think Villa have won the.
You don't need to watch it. We are here for you.
We'll part the service. And he's zipped it. He didn't quite get the half ball kiss, and he's left this tough. And this is a time where, you know what? Don't worry about the white.
No,
it's not going in off. 100% part. Not too hard, but don't roll it because you just committed. Medium pace, middle of the white. Oh, wow. It's a great shot. Played the double.
Who saw the double?
Yeah.
Anyone in the chat?
Player.
Thought double? I certainly didn't.
So that's Rob Holt on the hill. Troy had his opportunity there. Is this going all the way? Troy's break's been pretty big tonight.
It's been, he's at a few crunching breaks.
But then most of the breaks, there's been a little bit of work to do, but Troy's last break was very good. Break dish. So the white's coming back in the play. We've had a jaws, and that is.
And how are we looking?
Dry.
I think those yellows, if he's got on an
Is
open
he
ball.
on a yellow?
Yeah, that's the question. Okay, I think.
You know what? Can he clip in the
yellow in the middle?
Well, let's take the words right out of my mouth. Well, I think he can flick that, but then the white running, you're going to be running to that red. Would he then be moving the black, pushing that towards pocket? He's got the other yellow, the top yellow. The yellow in halfway up the middle of the table to the left-hand middle. Can he cut that back?
Honest,
I think that's what he's looking at.
If he's not if he's not happy with the yellows, I think the reds are a shout as well because he's got red in the top right that will come across for his two difficult reds, and obviously the red by the black goes in off the yellow in the middle. So
he's eyeing up the yellow in the middle.
Yeah, I do think yellow's the ball.
He's missed it.
No.
And the knock to the table. Now, this reminds me of the frame where Troy broke. Had him all at his mercy and missed the first shot into the middle. Same pocket. Same jaw.
Yep.
Now, can Troy do what Rob did in that frame and punish the mistake? Mr. Travel?
Yep. It's fine there.
I fancy Troy will want to go.
I'm going to go top right, top left. Yellow in the right middle. Yellow left middle. Yeah, I'll shut up. Yeah, I think definitely the first two, the top two balls there, which will connect nicely on the yellow into the right middle.
So I'm just having a look at that yellow. There's enough room to pop that yellow into middle bag, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think he's just going to be connecting, isn't it? The black goes into the middle if he needs to.
I think it's after this shot it'll be right middle, left middle, right middle. That's what I would be playing at least.
Yeah. How straight is he? He's straight enough that he can just stun this, like say, and play the left middle after this.
Yeah, and then obviously the right middle after that, and it connects for the yellow into the bottom left.
Bottom left, yeah.
And then black in the right middle as well.
Yeah. Pretty much stop shots or drop in shots.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Oh, he had a bit of angle on that, so
yeah, again, that's fine. Still be going left middle here.
yeah, I think you're right.
I just think the yellow to the bottom of the white now.
Just to do anything
as well with the black. Yeah.
That needs them. You literally just drop them all in, because where he drops the yellow into the right middle, if he leaves the white there, a natural angle to drop the yellow to the bottom back, leave himself and the black in the middle. So
I just think obviously Troy just taking an extra few seconds, just obviously with the score as it is. And,
so again, he doesn't have to do anything with the white. In fact, he wants to leave the white as he hits a contact.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to stun it because you don't want to jack the queue up. Just play it dead weight, and the
if
white
he
will not
plays it
roll
dead
through.
white, it won't roll through, and yeah,
Even if it rolls through to where the yellow is now,
he's going to have a
he's on
slight
that
angle just to drop perfectly below the black.
Yeah,
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
I think he's a little bit straight here.
He's a bit
in the wrong
straight, but
side.
even if you just roll this in, and you fancy the black
He
in
is-
the middle.
You know what? He is dead straight. So he's going to be running on the line of the pocket. So he's
But
going to
just a
have a
few
little bit of work for the black. But
It's just a few inches.
a bit
push the
further.
white on.
I think you know what? I fancy him to actually run this through probably 6 inches, just to make sure it gives you a better angle on the black.
Yeah.
If it leaves it there, he's leaving it really thin. So he's going to have to run this through. Or is he fancy him screwing it back a touch? No. There we go. Lovely shot. So I'm going to know before anybody if this black's going in because I'm right.
We are 5-all.
And it is 6-5. 5-5 is going to be
And
a
it's a
6-5
deja vu. It
match.
is a punishing clearance after a left middle miss.
Come on, mate.
And for the and also for the second year in a row, Troy is a decider in the singles final.
And shaking hands before the deciding frame. Oh. Front ball break for Rob. And he's got a ball. Where's the white? It has come out. Yellow is tight on the bottom left hand cushion. I think that
Red's the ball.
maybe the colour of the frame.
And I think this red that's closest to the white goes into the bottom left. I'm looking at difficult balls and I'm not really finding much.
No, I think it's pick your route. He's got that. The white, I tell you what, the white's run away from him a little bit there. So he's going to have to play to make sure. It all depends where that red goes. You can hold it. I'm going to get up in a second and see if that red does go in the bottom left-hand corner. Rob's just come around to have a look at it now.
He's eyeing it up.
He's had a look. I'm not going to stand up until Rob's played his shot. He's already eyed up one of the other streaming team a couple of frames ago when they walked over on his shot.
Oh, that's a big shot.
He's
That's a
rattled it.
very big shot.
And that red has half a pocket.
Half a pocket.
So
okay.
it did go. So he's, again, very much, tell you what, I think Rob's looked at it.
Now if you're Troy, are your eyes on that yellow on the left-hand corner? No, sorry, the yellow near the left-hand middle. And then cover the pocket down the bottom left.
I don't think there's any value in that.
Well, you've got the
Because-
black as well.
Yeah.
You're covering the black a little bit more. Obviously, the black goes in the. Well, the black might not even go in the middle here.
Yeah,
What it will do when he plays the yellow
won't go
down the
into the
line.
middle. I think Troy's looking game, and one of his shots will be to try and get down to the bottom of the table to leave himself maybe on a
Yep.
plant of the
I
two
don't
yellows.
think it's the worst plant in the world. Yeah, he's got the played that nicely. He's got a lovely angle there just to drop
That
down.
yellow, unfortunately, isn't far enough up that he can play this yellow off, does he? Because he could have played this yellow off the yellow into the middle and free it up.
So he's looking at the plan.
Yeah, I think that's his probably hardest ball, because the other yellow could potentially double depending on the angle he leaves himself past the red, play it to bottom bag or top bag. Also, he could leave himself an angle to get it out later on in the finish. So
What's been really nicely behind this is an inch or two short.
he would have liked this straight. He would have liked this a bit straighter.
Yeah,
But playing it dead weight, would it be leaving himself on the yellow that he's playing?
I think he will, and then he's probably looking at potential
Breakout shot.
cannon into the yellow on the side cushion.
So 39 viewers. So it comes to plant. Like dead weight, because you play a bit of pace and leave yourself into that red. Just catches the near jaw on the way through.
Yeah.
So table hands over to Rob. They've all got pockets, Justin.
They've all got pockets. It's a good opportunity now to
I think you're right.
to get in behind, play the
A bit of
play
bottom
the
right
two
hand side,
reds,
come round
bottom
two
right hand side.
cushions,
Yeah, get behind.
Got to try and get your bad ball out early. The black goes, I think, goes right in the middle. Oh, he's
Playing it with pace. Well, that's worked out really nicely.
I think
That's a
you
good
can
shot
tell
from
about
Rob.
the commentators' games about playing combination shots and breakout shots, or putting into one to develop and open up pockets. He's played that fantastically well.
Yeah, he's played a really nice shot there.
And again, I said a bit like the finish that Troy had in the last frame. It's just working your way round.
Yeah.
In fact, you've got a natural route working your way down the table there. Top pocket, then you probably the middle left, then the middle right.
Yeah.
And it's just about the angle that he leaves himself, probably leaving himself the pot on the bottom of the two reds at the bottom of the table first to come back up.
The only ball that has a slight question mark or a slight this could go slightly wrong would be the black.
Yeah.
But even then it goes
in.
in.
Take the finish out.
I think I'm not sure whether the black goes into the right middle. But it goes in either bottom bag, so
I think it does.
I don't see that being too much of a problem.
So Rob's elected to leave the one in the middle bag, so I think he's probably fancying to put the black over in this bottom left-hand pocket.
Yeah,
because obviously leave himself up high. But there's now a bit of trouble in this finish is how he's going to link these balls together. Now, where he leaves that white now, okay, he can pop that off. The bottom left red, two cushions come back up to one on the top. So does he pop the red that he's closest to now to him to angle to come around two cushions?
Yeah, yeah.
Which I fear. And I've got just enough angle.
I think he's playing black for the bottom left.
100%. And you know what this shot is? It needs to be straight or high.
Yes.
Straight or high. And
I mean, even if he is slightly bottom side of it, he's got options there as well.
The black, that yellow is covering the black quite a lot. He needs to be below. Like if the white was where it is now, he can't pop the black straight.
No.
So enough pace, a bag. Now, is that too high?
It's almost a question of do you come down off the bottom cushion and back up, but then there's a
There's a lot of room. There's a lot of risk.
Yeah.
So then do you come off the bottom cushion and come to the other side of the table?
Other side, so a bit of bottom right hand side.
And maybe even target that yellow by the middle bag as a stopper.
I think
black is the black definitely goes into the right.
I think if it was me, it would be coming off the bottom cushion and back up.
Looks like he's playing sort of stun here.
Oh, we can hold it.
He's left himself a lot of angle.
So this black for
half ball cutback
for the singles title.
And congratulations,
Well done,
Rob
Rob.
Holt.
Commiserations to Troy.
Rob's gone over to high fives with his teammates at Whistler. And thanks very much for listening.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank you to BLS Streaming and the AIPL for putting the event on this evening. And we look forward to seeing everybody on the 6th of June for the presentation evening, which will be starting in the afternoon for a friendly interleague match at 5 p.m. So see you all then, and good night.
Good night
From me. Good night from him.